sport mode. Let's see what this bike is made of. Alright guys, good day. So we are here at Motoplex Petaling Jaya. We are here with the intention of testing the latest Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello. Well, I will be riding the S. The difference is that the S comes with Olin suspension, front and rear, Bluetooth connectivity as standard, slightly better seat material. The bike is pretty well equipped as it is. In Malaysia, it's around 100,000 ringgit for the non-S and 115,000 ringgit for the S. Well, this bike is powered by a transverse mounted liquid cooled V-twin producing around 115 horsepower and 105 Newton meters of torque. Pretty decent power figures. The torque seems delicious, connected to the 6-speed gearbox by a shaft connection instead of a chain. That's always been a Moto Guzzi recipe for motorcycles. I've ridden one before, the V7 Stone, and I think the character is something special for sure. Awesome looking bike. I love the design. The engine is something special that I've been looking forward to. And here I am, given the opportunity to test this bike and to share with you what it's like to ride. Let's do less talking, swing a leg over it and give it a good ride. Alright, has a traditional key, so that's good. Whoa, turned on the bike and sounds good. Has that little side-by-side shimmy expected from a transverse mounted V-twin. Alright, let's join the group. This is a group ride and hopefully let's not get lost and have a good ride. Seat height is at around 815 millimeters high and my feet just able to flat foot. Well, I'm 173 centimeters tall, which is 5'7", and with a 29-inch inseam, which is you know, kind of average-ish in Asia at least. Okay, that's interesting. Sounds nice. Not too bad. You get a little bit of that shake. Oh, kind of off balances the bike when you do that. Thank you for giving me way. Okay, the clutch feels easy, actually very friendly and very light as well, easy to ride. Off the bat it feels like quite a lightweight bike. It doesn't feel like I'm on a 1000cc motorcycle actually, and it's not too high that it feels so menacing or intimidating. I feel like this is a friendly bike to be on, despite it being Italian and whatnot, having its quirks, etc. But it's just something to take note, something to get used to, is the transverse mounted V-twins character that shakes side by side at low speed, that it kind of vibrates and puts you off center a bit. It's just the bike's character for you to get used to. Nothing too jarring. Actually, it's just something for you to be accustomed to, I guess. Okay, let's see if I can go in here. Oh, okay, maybe not. Oh. Nice. Switch gear, similar to Aprilia's. It's not the best, I guess. I expected better from them, to be honest, but yeah, it's a little bit plasticky and it wiggles around, so I think that they could have given this bike a little bit better equipment. Let's talk a bit about the engine. Liquid cooled transverse mounted V-twin 1042cc, producing around 115 horsepower with 105 Newton meters of torque. It's connected to a 6-speed gearbox, connected to a drive shaft instead of chain. So I guess that's something a little bit more direct in terms of feel. Ooh. And it comes with a quick shifter as standard. This is the S variant. The quick shifter works so far. from second to first to second. Oh, that little jolt. Woo, that's what you get from the drive shaft. Less smooth, more direct. Whoa, quick shifter got stuck a bit there. Put me in a very weird situation. I love the design of this bike. There's not many bikes that look like this. I think that this one hits the spot. This is subjective in terms of design, but in terms of what new bikes look like, I feel like not many bikes are good looking nowadays, and this is one of the best looking bikes that has been launched recently, especially when it goes to touring bikes. Well, I'm drawn towards this bike because of its single-sided swing arm, of its like low stance, double barrel rear lights, transverse mounted engine. Feels so special. Wow, this is quite cool. Well, in terms of ergonomics, let's talk a bit about ergonomics before we get carried away. Riding position is pretty upright, and the foot position is not aggressive, but it's not exactly 90 degrees. If it's a real touring bike, it should be here, but instead my foot is kind of bent backwards a little bit at an angle, so this could put a little bit of pressure on the knees for long distance rides. Let's find neutral. Oh, it's easy to find neutral. That's something worthy to take note of. Like I said about just now, the switch gear is not the best that I've felt on premium bikes. It wiggles around. I feel that it can be better, but yeah, it is what it is. It just comes with it. I guess it's from the Aprilia group, and they all use common parts for the bike. The bike, other than that, looks special with the V100 Mandello Moto Guzzi 1921 embossed on the center. Alright, shift to first, let's go. Let's change the power mode from road to tour, and tour is where the side pod should come. See? Pops out. That is cool. Suspension wise, comes with Öhlins front and rear, electronic damping. Pretty comfortable so far, but it's not soft, it's not stiff as well. It's pretty spot on in terms of damping. And braking equipment comes with Brembo M4 with double disc radial calipers up front. It's pretty cool. Delivers pretty strong braking performance paired with radial Brembo master pump. Oh, the stock tires are 17-inch, 120 width at the front and 190 in the rear, so you can fit some really sticky tires onto this bike. Let's rain mode, sport mode. Let's see what this bike is made of. Not bad at all. That's not bad at all, guys. The character of this engine, you can feel that you're riding something special. I love this bike, man. This is a bit subjective because I like the look of it. I was really looking forward to riding it. So maybe if you're taking it from me, take it with a pinch of salt. Do not use the quick shifter when your revs are too low, because it will jolt you a bit. But downshift's pretty decent. Auto blipper included. Is awesome. Rear brakes also pretty good. not too aggressive, to be honest, in terms of how this bike pulls. It doesn't kick you in the back of the head. Power delivery is something that you can control, and it's not gonna put you in a sticky situation if you pull too hard. The feel of this bike. This bike is about the feel, if there's anything. You get a lot of direct connection to your senses, and it's intuitive. And I love the way it looks. I love looking at other bikes in front of me where, you know, the double barrel brake lights come out really good. You don't have to fit a tail tidy in order to make this bike look good. And if you're into touring, going to distance, you need to have luggage solutions. It does come with its own set of, you know, luggage compartment. You can just bolt onto the bike in terms of the side panniers, but in terms of the rear box, top box, you have to put a bracket on it, of course, in order to have the top box on the back. I think that this bike needs this a little bit more volume. More exhaust notes would be nice to hear more of that transverse V-twin character. The quick shifter works very well after I made the initial complaint. Superb motorcycle, to say the least. Few things I have to say about it, if there's any, is that the switch gear is not the best. The side mirrors, oh, I guess the side mirror is a little bit small for my liking, but it does work well somehow. If you want to take this to town, wheelbase is a bit too long for you to weave in and out of traffic, for you to switch in between lanes. Maybe it's a little bit jarring. At low speeds it shakes from side to side, so for you to filter in between tight spaces could be a challenge. But you know, you get used to it. I've gotten used to Ducati Monster as well. In terms of heat, yeah, you can feel a bit of heat coming out of the engine, coming off the cylinders here. If I put my right foot up, yeah, there's heat there as well. But yeah, you're riding a 1000cc bike, but it's not unbearable, to be honest. Yeah, it shakes from side to side when you do that. But to live with, I guess this is a pretty good bike in terms of overall wholesomeness as a sporty bike with comfortable ergonomics. Comes with a 6-axis IMU, ABS of course, traction control, and power modes. You get road, sport, rain, touring, where these flaps come up, and the windscreen can also be electronically controlled as well. Do not use the quick shifter when you're just coasting at low speeds, because it will kick you at the back of the head. Reminder. You see, I changed to third right now. Doesn't do that, only first to second. I like this bike a lot, to be honest. The way it sounds, I think it can benefit from an aftermarket exhaust, definitely, by releasing a little bit more of that volume. Comfort wise, you can feel the road is not numbing. It is comfortable, but it is also sporty for you to have a direct judgment on how you're gonna attack the next corner and what the next pothole is gonna feel like. It does somehow handle undulations pretty well. It comes with 17-inch tires, so you can fit sporty tires on it. Don't be surprised if you see one of these on a track day. In terms of equipment wise, yeah, modern bike goes pretty high spec. Bluetooth connectivity, traction control, 6-axis IMU, Brembo, electronic suspension is pretty top notch out there. I mean, there's no radar cruise control when you're asking for too much, I guess, if you are looking for that. What this bike goes against is, for example, the Suzuki GSX S1000, the Kawasaki Versys 1000, well, the MT-09 Tracer, and a few others, I guess, in the sports touring arena. Okay guys, so that's it. That goes for my little impression of the Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello S. It's an awesome bike. I enjoyed it. Thanks Motoplex for having me and experiencing this ride. Appreciate if you guys could write your comments and thoughts in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Most importantly, stay safe, ride safe, and have a great day. Bye bye. Woo!
For this bike, we have that kind of time. Then